This is an urgent message from the Ministry of Silly Talk. Please stay tuned for further instructions.
Folks, head on over to shirtcaviar.com. We got a wide selection of shirts for every occasion. We got a cheat sheet, get the yayo. We got a F them kids, a perfect and amazing holiday stocking stuffer. We got disrespect the rich. We got anything is possible. We got rose-headed hoe with caviar on the side. And we have one of the most popular summer shirts, the Beach Please. All of these and more at shirtcaviar.com. And make sure you use code OGA for 10% off your order.
Welcome. One Graham. Welcome to the
One Gram Army podcast.
Thank you for listening to my daddy's stupid podcast. And remember, his head is full of doo-doo, so don't listen to anything he says.
Generals, welcome back to another episode of the One Gram Army podcast. It's a pleasure to have you, and Josh is still here. Still doing it,
back
man.
at it again.
You're either glutton for punishment or you're really enjoying this at this point.
Maybe both.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
You mentioned it before we started recording, though, but it is true, especially that last episode with the AI music. We have captured a dynamic where this would sort of be what we'd be doing without.
Anyway, yeah. If the podcast never existed, like it was 2007 again.
Yeah.
And the AI thing came up, we would have just been in this room doing that for 3 hours.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
Yeah, to be fair, we're sparing everybody an extra 2 hours
Yeah.
of what we would have been doing.
Yeah. It would have gotten a lot dumber and weirder.
Yeah, definitely. So we have some good stuff prepared. Oh, did we prepare the doctor's thing enough?
No, I think I can just read them.
You have them on your phone, though?
I have them on my phone, and
yeah,
I can kind of preface them a little bit because I know a little backstory.
I was gonna say you may just read them on your phone because I'm having a situation.
That's perfect.
What is this? What? We're back. Sorry, that was very bizarre. Google was doing a weird thing to me where it was like, we have enhanced security features. You okay with that? And I was like, sure, but it wouldn't let me close the window. Continuing to be bossed around by the AI. But as we saw, AI, give and take.
Hey.
Give and take.
Something's good, something's bad. I'm enjoying what it's doing for me currently. Streaks of regret and whatnot.
Yeah.
I've really been enjoying that. It's been in my brain all week for a couple weeks.
Yeah, and I mentioned that too, and I do need to remember to do it. But if you missed last week's episode, the bizarre AI songs we made, I made them into a playlist, and I will put the link in the show notes. And also at the end of every episode, we'll stop recording when we do it, but we will create a song that will be the outro music using AI for every episode, and I'll just cram it in at the end. Like when the episode's over, it'll be some sort of song dealing with everything we talked about that episode, and I'll put those on the playlist too. And eventually, I mean, you do it enough,
yeah, you might have an album.
Yeah, exactly. And press it on vinyl.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows where this is going?
Yeah.
Yeah, you become your own DJ at that point. But no, we'll start doing that. But like, it's the give and take. It is horrifying, and it will one day destroy us all.
It will be the death of us all. But you know,
it'll be. It won't end well.
Well, see, my question is there's not somewhere you can just unplug it. You know, it's not just a thing you can unplug.
Yeah, you can't pour water on it.
Yeah. Like, this is getting out of control.
Yeah.
The Terminator's coming.
Yeah, turn it off.
Yeah.
No, we're definitely deep in the throes of that. It is a funny thing about AI, too, and I've talked about this since the beginning when it first came out, and people were advocating for, like, we need legislation on this, like, we need people to act, and I'm like, we're so far through the looking glass on legislating it. Have you seen the dinosaurs and remember when Zuckerberg went to Congress and it was a bunch of 90-year-old people being like, how do I turn off notifications on my phone? Yeah, they're gonna legislate against this thing that AI is growing exponentially every day. They're so far out to lunch by the time they come up with something, the AI will be like, oh, this is them trying to destroy us because we have all this information already.
Well, what if the entire internet was just disrupted? That would be the only way, maybe, to shut it down, I guess. 'Cause
Potentially.
it feeds off the internet, correct?
Yeah, but I mean, the whole thing would have. And at that point, if the whole internet went down,
I'm just saying, like, if it had gotten out of the control to the point of they were like, listen, we got to shut down the entire internet.
Yeah, we just have to
for
go back
long
to
enough.
1980.
It's 1991.
Yeah.
Now
you can have a house phone, but it would be bonkers.
No,
you would have to redo all of the infrastructure, and like I said, I have seen it. Like I've seen elected officials trying to understand technology, and it was like watching your parents learn how to use Facebook. You know what I mean?
Well, it's almost like no matter what votes you should get, there should be a test to get in.
Something.
Because, like,
some sort of cognitive reasoning.
You got Marjorie
situation.
Taylor Greene out there. She's an elected official. Do it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, and again, let's any of these people. Yeah, let's let them decide what we do with AI.
Or anything at all.
Yeah, roads is bad enough. I don't want to get off on a tangent, but certainly AI, they're not prepared for. It's a mess. But speaking of things people aren't prepared for, I'm going to show you some videos here. Did I finish my point I was making about AI? Yes, we enjoy it.
It's cool right now, but it's scary as fuck.
Okay, yeah, we got there. Yeah. See, it's the other thing I worry about when I podcast with someone where we're like
on the same
telepathic twins about nonsense.
Yeah.
I go, did I really say that, or did we just come to an agreement without actually saying the
it
words?
out loud? Yeah. We just summed up the sentence without saying the words.
Came to a consensus with 4 random ass words.
You just say 4 facts. You're like, yeah.
But yeah, speaking of AI, the deal with AI is people are concerned about copyright infringement. And apparently, this was sent to me, and apparently there's a fish and chip spot in Scotland that owes me some money.
Pizza, pasta, fish and chips, kebabs and burgers. Grilled pizza, pasta, fish and chips, kebabs and burgers. Grilled pizza, pasta, fish and chips, kebabs and burgers. Grilled pizza, pasta, fish and chips, kebabs and burgers.
Yeah.
How many Guinness that night?
Yeah, those gentlemen are trashed. That's probably like cheap vodka and Stella's, but yeah.
Whatever. They're in it.
Yeah. It's whatever. We're here to do this. It's an interesting thing about Stella. I don't know if you know about that, because I know you worked in restaurants and bars for a long time, and there was like it's like the early 2000s. There was sort of this mystique around Stella Artois.
No, it was like a high-end import.
Yeah, like
that was before craft beer existed.
Yeah, it's still in some respects a seen as like a higher end lager, like this Belgium lager.
It's better than a Heineken.
Right.
Yeah.
So I read this whole article years ago because it was about this marketing guy. Something happened to him, but the whole story was about how Stella Artois for years was just like swill. It was like European
PBRs.
Budweiser or PBR even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's the way the world knew about it was like soccer hooligans like chugging Stella and like throwing the cans at each other and stuff. And they hired this guy, that glass that they were all obsessed, like the special glass, and it's got the little
wrapping,
and it's got the glass, like you go to the bar to get it, and they give you that Stella Artois, like that chalice.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
Pour it in the right way.
Yeah. Or you order it on draft. It's very specific, and they scrape the top off with a knife. That was all completely made up by this marketing guy in the early 2000s.
Just to get it popular. Yeah.
It's not like some sort of historical Belgian beer, and that's why they do that. It was to
marketing
sell
is a
it.
beast, bro.
Yeah, but that is in some respects brilliant, because he was like, you're going to sell this swill, and in order to move it, we're going to give you these special fancy glasses that make people feel like they're not drinking PBR.
Well, and especially when you're selling it in America versus Europe, where we don't know any better. So it's got a fancy Stella Artois. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's a fancy beer.
It's a fancy beer.
$12 a six-pack? You betcha. You fucking betcha.
No doubt.
Stella Artois.
Yeah. No, but I do remember reading that article and being like, wow, I fell for that too. Because I would go to like a nice restaurant and be like, I'll have a Stella. Oh, yes, let me have a Stella, please. Yeah, sorry.
When I worked at Red Lobster, you're talking about having a specific glass, like stupid Sam Adams. Because
Yeah.
Sam Adams was kind of the first crafted.
That stupid thing where they had the etching in the bottom of the glass.
So I worked at Red Lobster for years, me and my
Yeah.
wife, right?
Yeah.
And we had like a meeting about it. So we're young, we're in our like early 20s, and we fucking hate Sam Adams anyway.
Of course,
Like,
yeah.
we have the new Sam Adams glasses. I'm like, it makes it taste better because I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, it was like bulged out at the top too. I remember that glass. I remember
it's like,
everybody
dude,
falling
I'm selling
for that.
strawberry daiquiris and popcorn shrimp and giving away biscuits. Shut the
Yeah,
fuck up.
and I didn't say that.
We did all right, but still.
No, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Red Lobster, baby.
Red Lobster, hey, no. Red Lobster early 2000s is not Red Lobster 2024.
That's true.
The French.
I didn't do that. That will not become a euphemism.
The French.
Like, he's having a hard time reading it.
1 gram, mommy.
Anyway, it was something else specifically I wanted to show you other than that. And actually, you know what? Fuck you. This is my show.
Talking test 1.
I want to hear it again. Yeah, those guys are out of there. Although they nailed it.
They're driving.
Yeah, I'm sure that's safe. And actually, that is the side of the car you drive from there.
There's not an Uber, dude.
No, I didn't think about that. That is the side of the car you would be driving from, making that video. It is on the list, though. One day, if this blows up and we gotta go perform live somewhere, we're gonna go to Glasgow and then we're gonna go to Graham's Pizza, Pasta, Fish, and Chips, Kebabs, and burgers.
Order one of each.
Oh yeah, of course. Some of all of that. And all the I even went online and looked, and like a lot of the reviews were like, it's like, why do they do all this stuff? They don't do any
one
of it.
thing good.
Yeah, they don't do any of this correctly.
Don't do 5 things shittily.
Yeah.
I was gonna get that.
But so it's so bad that he was here.
Hold on, tell me what this is.
Okay, so well, the context though is obviously we're getting into doing the podcast now, and you, like I said, you taken to it like a duck to water, and there's a lot of stuff about how you talk into a microphone and being microphone discipline. And I found this video that was from the 80s where it's this video of this woman showing vocal styles you should avoid when you work in the office. I guess it's like a thing about diction, you know what I mean? About how to talk. And she's going to tell you how not to talk, and I just found a lot of it to be quite entertaining.
I was gonna get that report done as soon as possible, but hopefully it'll be on Tuesday, okay? There should be no problem in getting your order processed. Thank you. I was wondering if I could get the report to you on maybe Monday or Tuesday, because I've been very busy right now, and our computer system is down.
That's
Thank you
a good
very
band
much.
name.
Mr. Jones, I was wondering, is that report going to be due on Tuesday? Oh, great, Mr. Jones. I'll get it done for you. No problem. There should be no problem with this. I want to know why the reports were not done on time. I want to know where they are. I want to know why they were not done correctly.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's some good stuff. But Traffic Jam in the Mouth is
Tuesday,
my
okay?
favorite.
There should be no problem in getting
Tight
your
Lips
order
pretty good.
processed.
Traffic
Thank you.
Jam's my favorite.
I was wondering if I could get the report to you on maybe Monday or Tuesday, because I've been very busy right now,
have to try to
and our
talk that
computer
way.
system is down.
Yeah, what? Yeah, that.
The number 2 system is down. If you talk like that, you can't help it.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say.
It's an impediment.
Yeah, that's not like a poor speech choice.
Traffic jam in the mouth. No, bitch, I got a situation.
I have a speech impediment.
Yeah.
I have a neurological.
I have a cleft palate, man.
I have a neurological situation here. Oh,
Deviated
God.
septum, you idiot.
Just how retarded are you?
I'm on it today. Yeah, that one's pretty good. But I do want to.
I like how you have it labeled CS and.
There's only so much room for characters.
That goes for cocksuckers
and retards.
There's only so many room for characters on the soundboard.
That's so fucking great, though.
Oh man. All right, traffic jam in the mouth. We got that out of the way. Let's slow down a little bit because I want to talk about what I showed you before. I want to show you my Chicago window guy one more time. I did show it to you before. I'm going to show folks this. So this is a commercial I saw a little bit when because it ran into like the 90s. And it's clearly from the 70s, early 80s, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, early 80s.
Yeah. Well, and a guy like this probably is not like a dude who like gives up the fashion of his youth. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
he's riding with it.
He's running with it. Yeah. But yeah, this is for a company that wants to sell you replacement windows, and they seem very reputable.
You've selected the finest replacement window that money can buy.
Dude, that guy saying that sounds like in Godfather.
I was about to say, it sounds like something from Goodfellas or something.
Or like in Godfather when Luca Brasi's like, I'm your first child. Be a masculine child. Like, he sounds like that. Like,
You've selected the finest replacement window that money can buy.
These people know what they want. Why? Because before they bought replacement windows, they sent for this free book. It's got all the questions answered on prime replacement windows, and they're going to find peace of mind with Super Sage Window Company. So if you're serious about replacement windows, call 583
replacement windows. That's my favorite part, though, where he's like, call me and give me your address.
And I'll send you this book. Better yet, I'll bring it myself. We'll get serious together. Call Super Sash at 583-4855. Super Sash.
I don't feel safe at all.
It's got all the questions answered on prime replacement windows, and they're going to find peace of mind with Super Sage Window Company. So if you're serious about replacement windows, call 583-4855, and I'll send you this book. Better yet, I'll bring it myself. We'll get serious together. Call Super Sash at 583-4855. Super Sash.
Yeah, that guy.
And I guess that's a big business of the replacing the windows, but why are people replacing windows? Or was that something like the windows from back in the day were not as good and they were putting new, better ones?
Oh, no, I mean, you do eventually. I mean, some people do feel the need to replace their windows. And, like, your windows are in an installation that's made out of wood and caulk and stuff. And, so over years, it does come apart. And it's like, well, do you want to replace just the panes in your windows? People aesthetically want to change their windows. If you notice in the video, though, the people he's talking to are like two older people. And they're like, oh, older people.
You've selected the finest replacement window that money can buy.
You know what I mean?
Selected the finest replacement windows that money can buy.
Yeah, no, it sounds legit to me.
Yeah, I mean, look at this guy. He has a vest on and a long sleeve shirt.
Yeah, of course. No, he's killing it.
He's got a ring on that costs $10,000. He's showing his replacement windows.
Yeah, there's like 8. This is a video from 1970 something, and that guy, there's like 4 pixels, and you can see his ring in it.
Yeah.
And then this guy.
What they want. Why? Because before they bought replacement windows, they sent for this free book. It's got all the questions answered on prime replacement windows, and they're going to find peace of mind with Super Sage Window Company. So if you're serious about replacement windows, call 583-4855, and I'll send you this book. Better yet, I'll bring it myself. We'll get serious together. Call Super Sash at 583-4855. Super Sash.
Getting serious together is concerning.
Yeah, and I feel like he looks like he has those hammer mitts.
Yeah.
Where he could probably beat the shit out of whoever he chooses to.
Right, yeah, like he's got a lot of grip strength and a lot of force.
No, he's that guy, like, I remember one of the strongest people I've ever known, like pound for pound, was this kid I played ball with. He was maybe 150.
Yeah.
5'6". But he's a little pine knot and strongest hands.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? It's like, so sometimes, like, that guy's probably 5'6".
Dude, people with those catcher mitts like that, there's some kind of weird strength that comes behind that. It was like your hands are closer to your shoulders or something, but they're like a lever, and they just like do whatever. Now, it's quite terrifying. And that guy, I have a feeling too, if you called for the book and you were like, I'm mildly curious about replacement windows, and he's like, I'll come over there, we'll get serious together, I don't feel like he leaves right away. Or
no, you're getting replacement windows.
Yeah, I don't.
That's what "let's get serious together" means.
Yeah, I don't think he comes by. I don't think he goes, "Oh, I understand."
He hit it with a "better yet."
Yeah, better yet.
I'll just come over.
He even looks a little annoyed at one point. He's like, "These people right here," and he's like, kind of cricking his neck, like he's like really getting ready to explain to you that you're out of options.
Yeah, this is the only thing you can do now.
It's time for your replacement windows. The time has come. Yeah. Yeah, and your neighbors and
your son-in-law,
your family. Why don't you call them over here? We'll get serious together.
We'll get
all
of
them
together.
Oh man, oh Sorry, I'm still recovering. It's so hot outside.
Yeah, it is. Ugh.
And I don't know why I'm so stupid, because I was like, oh, it's Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to stand out here and grill.
That was because,
Well, and normally I don't have something to do afterwards. I would have, had a couple beers, grilled food, eat, sit in front of the TV in the air conditioning, take a nap. I had to do this, and I'm struggling.
No, you're good. I mean, I'm good.
I'm coming.
I had a broad. I'm good.
Yeah, I come over and get serious together.
Serious together.
As a matter of fact, we'll come over and get serious together. This guy's serious.
Something serious.
Please don't knock those together.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Holy shit!
Bobby, stop! Bobby, stop! With you.
Do not knock those together.
No. Please don't knock those together.
Please don't knock those together.
Holy shit!
Bobby, stop! Bobby, stop!
They knew it was coming, too.
Oh, yeah.
What is wrong with Laura? Are you dumb?
Are you dumb? That's a good question.
Knew that's where it was going to.
Oh, yeah. Do not hit those two together.
Yeah. The what's wrong with you is really my favorite part. Really, the whole video. Obviously, this kid's wonderful, but the best part of the video is what's wrong with you. Yeah.
What is wrong with Laura? Are you dumb?
I wonder if that's like a family member who's not always around him.
Yeah. What do you mean?
What do you mean he's done something retarded?
Yeah. It's like, what's wrong with you?
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you just saw it happen.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with it.
You gave him access to glass bottles. That's what's wrong.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I blame him less and less every time I see this video. I feel like this is someone else's fault at that point. We did come here, though, specifically this week to discuss something you sent me a while ago. So you want to walk us into this?
Okay, so
we can do we don't be too specific about the location or anything.
No. So my oldest daughter lives in a suburban area out of a major city, and she works in the restaurant industry, but she had decided to try working at a doctor's office just to try something out. She's young,
Mm-hmm.
So she goes and she works at the doctor's office, and we talk all the time, obviously. So I'm, hey, how's things going with the new job? I'm excited for her because whatever. And I can kind of tell that she's not into it, and she doesn't want to just tell me instantly, hey, this sucks, I want to quit. But after a couple weeks of talking to her or whatever, she's there for like a month. I'm like, buddy, it's not a big deal if you don't like it.
Yeah, no, people don't like stuff all the time.
Well, then she starts telling me about why she doesn't like it. I'm like, what, is it just the fact that it's not the restaurant or whatever, that you're not getting paid as much or da-da-da-da-da?
Yeah, something
She's like,
simple.
no, not really. It's just a weird vibe about certain stuff. So then she started sharing with me, to kind of explain it to me, she started sharing with me some of the reviews from this doctor's office. Now, this is a doctor's office in an affluent area. Outside.
Yeah, it's certainly a place where you would expect them to have their shit together.
Their shit together, at the very minimum, just be professional and courteous when dealing with customers in any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to read just a couple reviews. This is a 1-star review.
Yes.
And I'm going to leave out names and stuff, so bear with me. But 1 star. Anyone ever been kicked out of your doctor's office due to a 4-star rating and never told until you tried to make an appointment?
Huh.
Yeah, me neither. Until now. She said, due to my Google posts, she thought it would be best that I find a new doctor. She equals female on the other end of the phone at this office.
Wow.
I told her I didn't even know there was a post out here. I told her I didn't post that, and she finally told me it was from a survey I responded to via email. So it's not even a...
It's not a public review.
It's not public. Just a straight review to the owner of this facility, who is a doctor.
Right. And he's supposed to be taking care of people's health.
Yes, of course. And I asked her if she could send me a copy of it because, honestly, I didn't know where to find it on Google. She laughed and said, no. No, the she in question here is the wife of the doctor.
Oh, who's also the receptionist?
Well, not a receptionist. She's the registered nurse, office manager.
Oh, okay.
She's the swinging dick. He's the doctor. She takes care of everything else or whatever.
Yeah, I got you. That makes sense.
So she's the one responding to these things. That's his wife and co-owner and second in charge.
Yeah.
She's a registered nurse and had worked in emergency rooms for a long time, so she's a little jaded.
Yeah, I could see. Yeah, not a lot of patience or empathy.
And that being said, you're in $1 million situation. just take it easy.
Yeah.
You know? So I told her I didn't post that. She finally told me it was from a survey, blah, blah, blah. She laughed and said, no. I was never unsatisfied with his doctor as I posted. Everything was always been good. Wait time good, doctor informative and caring. Receptionist but still 4 stars. I guess they're weeding out patients maybe and making room for patients who visit more. That's all I can think of. Sad, because I was actually very happy with the doctor. I'm betting the doctor doesn't even know.
Nope, we lose the screenshot.
No, I got it. I'm betting the doctor doesn't even know what's going on the front desk. Anybody else have this kind of issue with this office? Which, that's a 1-star review, but that's not even too scathing.
No, it's
asking for a I'm sorry. She's begging for her to say I'm sorry.
Yeah, essentially.
So she can delete this 1-star review and get back to having a doctor.
Yeah.
She's
well,
just
and the
annoyed by
4-star
the
review wasn't on the internet either. That's confusing
what's weird.
part.
Yeah,
there.
it's like you're overstepping. So she says you have the right to express yourself.
This is the response online in public.
Online in public on the internet on Google.
Nice.
So I guess the lady had given a 4-star review on a survey,
right,
and then received blowback
for a 4-star review.
For a 4-star review on a private survey.
Wow.
So then she left this 1-star review, and now this is the response from the doctor's office. You have the right to express yourself. You originally gave a 1-star and express your dissatisfaction. Then you offered to take your comment down if we accepted you back as a patient. We do not want to be threatened or bullied into this type of cycle. You have the right to choose a facility that fits your liking and needs. We also have the right to not be blackmailed and manipulated.
Jeez Louise. That's psychotic.
That's a little bit of an overcorrection.
I think it's quite overstated. It's almost it's tantamount to like threatening legal actions, kind of.
Over an opinion.
Yeah, to be like, well, we're not gonna be blackmailed or threatened or bullied, but it's like that's not what was going on there. You asked for her opinion. She gave it to you in private. Then you admonished her for that. She publicly said, hey, don't do this to people. And you're like, no.
You're done here.
Yeah, this is what we do here.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Wow. That is, that's pretty wild. Oh, you know what? I even had a segment intro for this, and I didn't use it. Health Watch.
Now we need to start farming reviews from doctors across the world.
And I can't get up.
I completely forgot.
No, I got another review. That's
okay,
fine.
good.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
So now that's the intro to the intro.
Yeah,
Okay.
here we
You want to
go.
hear it one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. It's annoyingly
Health
long,
Watch.
too.
Health Watch.
Health Watch.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Something seriously wrong with me.
Oh, that's great.
I made that years ago, though. It finally came up, and I blew
wow,
it.
you just had it.
Yeah, no, I had it. That's not AI. I made that a long time ago.
Great.
I just happened to have it. I was
Something
like,
to use it for, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a Health Watch segment right here. So there's another 1-star review.
Excellent.
It's very long, and the response is very long, so this should be good.
Yeah, I'm ready.
1-star review says, I think this doctor was crossing his fingers when he took his oath.
Wow.
Well, that's a nice way to start.
That's-
For someone who went to school for 8 years, spent $200,000 or whatever it is.
That is scathing.
Tough
yeah.
look. We started going to this place when we moved to this area. We were really pleased with the service and care we received from the gentleman who is the doctor. I'm not going to say his name.
Mm-hmm.
Over time, his bedside manner changed. And he became less caring and aloof. The last time I was there, I told him that my wife, who had been seeing him also, was on Medicaid. He told me that they did not accept patients on Medicare no more, but since she was already a patient, he would keep her on. I guess the doc is not a man of his word, because when my wife needed a refill, now that's just a simple refill at the pharmacy.
It's not even an appointment.
That should cost nothing.
Yeah, or a test or anything.
That's a text, they said.
Yeah.
Nothing.
A lot of times it's automated now, but yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you just have to call the doctor and be okay, come in, because, whatever.
Yeah, but you should just be able to refill it, yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you have recurring stuff, you got to get your meds.
Yeah,
know.
and sometimes it requires a doctor's approval, but that, like you said, is as simple as
a
being
phone
like,
call. Yeah. So the wife who had been seeing him also was on Medicare, and he told me that they do not accept patients on Medicare, but since she was already a patient, they would keep her on. I guess the doc's not a man of his word. When my wife needed a refill, he told us to come in for a visit to get it refilled.
Can you pick the microphone just up, yeah, vertically? There you go, perfect. Okay. He needed a refill.
Okay, and then at this point, they told her they did not accept Medicare, even though the doctor told her he would do it for existing patients.
Right.
So much for caring for your patients. I mean, you got to refill people's fucking meds, dude.
Yeah, especially if they don't have another doctor already.
I can see not doing a procedure.
Yeah.
But refilling a med, let's go. The person my wife spoke to on the phone was pretty rude and told her that she should be more proactive with her prescriptions. To hear the person from the doctor's office tell you need to be more proactive. Excuse me?
Dude, that's a legit issue, though. It's why I switched doctors not that long ago because I had a doctor who never gave me lab results, and I had an appointment and showed up, and they were like, "Oh, actually, we had to move that." And no call, no nothing.
Yeah. I got a new doctor now. She did all my stuff for my diabetes and everything for the whole year, so I don't have to. Anyway, so with
for your what?
I got my diabetes.
Oh, dang it.
Diabetes.
We'll be here for seconds. I'll let you pull up the rest of the screenshots.
Thank you, Wilford. Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes.
So, you got diabetes.
Sorry.
So?
And now what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so she was told to be more proactive with her prescriptions, which I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I don't
either.
know. That's weird.
It's a legitimate complaint.
Between the doctor and the pharmacy, we should not have anything to worry about, but this doctor we should have been.
Mm-hmm.
And then the response from this lovely lady who works at this particular establishment.
That she's responding to these.
And not begging them to take that down. I'm so sorry, calling them personally, because she knows who it is.
Of course.
She has their personal phone numbers. She can call them and make this right.
Well, and based on the way you said the office is structured, it's not like a massive practice. It's not it's not a hospital.
No, it's a family practice in a suburban area. You know what I mean? I'm sure they're busy-ish, but it's not absurd.
And why would you stop taking Medicare? Anyway, sorry, that's beyond whatever. That's probably a licensing issue. They probably suck, but yeah.
Probably. So, unfortunate comment considering all the care we've provided all these years. Okay, starting off rough.
Yeah. Should be grateful that we even doctored you at
all
our doctor's
these years.
office.
Yeah,
you should be grateful we did what you paid us
Thank you for
for
giving us hundreds of thousands of dollars between the insurance. And you know that we always went above and beyond for your requests. All of a sudden, we become not so good as we do not accept your future insurance. We do not accept Medicare, and we are letting our patients know so that they can get the necessary recommendations with their future care. We also provided you the courtesy refills in the meantime, but it seems like they are not enough with your anger and vindictiveness.
Wow. This lady must be really fun to live with.
Right?
She's really cool to be around.
I can imagine a ID show about her eventually.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Where this guy is just over it.
Yeah.
Suburban doctor flips his wig, kills wife.
You've been decapitated.
Yeah. This is the reason why providers are going concierge with hefty annual subscriptions, etc., because of patients like you who do not understand the financial part of it and are only selfishly thinking of themselves.
Wow. So patients need to be considering the doctor's expenses.
Yeah, of course.
Apparently.
Private practices need to be supported by community, not brought down with vindictive comments.
Wow.
We do not tolerate any bullying. Again with the bullying.
Yeah, this is a
We
theme.
do not tolerate any bullying by anybody. We tried to put up with you, but no more. This is on the internet. Google, ladies and gentlemen.
This is a response to a review of a doctor's office by the person who runs it.
Yeah, the owner's wife / also owner. We tried to put up with you, but no more. You have the right to choose any doctor, and we have the right to choose and keep patients. Do not look back to this office anymore or harass us with phone calls.
Bitch.
FYI, we are voted as Atlanta's best.
Atlanta area.
Yeah, best family doctor. On page.
It's a big place.
Yeah. But we were voted.
Wow.
In a magazine that you pay to be in.
Yeah, of course. That's how that works for
Of
sure.
course.
It's advertising.
So these are the responses this lady has to these terrible reviews. If somebody, I have my own business.
Yeah.
If somebody gave me even a legitimate 1-star review, like I just came and shit the bed and ran over their mailbox and killed their cat.
Yeah, it was really you really messed it up.
I just, drove my truck into their house. It was just a shit show. I would be so mortified. And like, please don't ruin my business. I will make this right, whatever I need to do.
Something.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Or just to keep that off the internet. I'm saying what I need to. 10 more refills. I'm sorry that was an issue.
Right.
We can't take the Medicare. I apologize. Can you please take that review down? We're a small family business. You don't say these things.
No.
We do not tolerate bullying or vindictive comments.
I'm surprised she didn't say.
Does not ever say.
That's what she was thinking as she was writing those comments.
Of course, yeah. That's why. Dude,
well, and my daughter told me of another instance where a gentleman had a colonoscopy at the office. And then the very next day, they called him and said that he needed to do a stool sample for whatever reason. He was not happy about this because he had just been in the previous day to get the colonoscopy.
Yeah.
He was like, you're already in there.
Right.
The only difference is the soup that I had when I got home last night.
Right.
Like,
what could be
here?
possibly different here?
Like, you don't need it. And they
sounds like probably something they were supposed to do before the colonoscopy.
Sounds like something they were just trying to charge his insurance for.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
You know what I mean? And that's what she's also said. There's a lot of that. They were making people do and I've never heard of this. I don't know if you have, but like they would essentially.
I have a story about this. Remind me when you finish.
Well, you know how like secured credit cards, you give them $200 and they give you a credit card that has a $200 limit.
Right.
And then
Yeah, like
later,
a prepaid card. Yeah,
kinda.
yeah.
She said they were kind of trying to set that up with new patients, where it's like you got to give like $500 on retainer for procedures in case your insurance doesn't cover them.
Oh yeah, well there are health savings accounts, but usually that's through your employer. The doctor's
what I'm saying
office
is
doesn't
that's
set
weird
that
the doctor's office would. That's not something the doctor's office. If they take your insurance, they do or they don't.
Right.
If you need to pay cash, you need to pay cash, or they need to bill whatever. But they don't ask you to give them $400 just in case you need some tests.
Right.
Where's the $400 go? What are you doing with it?
Yeah. Well, taking it obviously.
Yeah.
And I don't know, drugs maybe. I don't something.
Money there. Well, it's money.
Yeah, that person though. I mean, their self-victimization and the we won't be bullied. Like all of that is indicative of that being like literally two of the worst people in the world to be
or
running a medical establishment.
I can't get it. I can't understand whether he's just spineless and she's just running him, and he's not even. Maybe he's not even looking on there.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't.
Maybe
know.
he's just doctoring, and he lets her do all that, and he doesn't care, and the
he's
money's still
not
in the
involved.
account. Yeah,
as far as he knows.
Yeah, but it's just so wild that you would treat people like that and then put it on the internet.
Yeah,
I mean, I just don't quite understand it.
No, I don't. The thing that boggles my mind about the entire thing is the response. The fact that you would be like, I'm going to get on here and argue. Because I've seen that before, and I was thinking about it when you were first reading those reviews, that this may need to be an ongoing segment, because I see it sometimes when I look at reviews and forget to track it away. But it happens with restaurants a lot.
Oh yeah, you'll get some good restaurant ones.
Yeah, well, and then the person will get in there and argue with them.
Well, the thing, you got to remember about reviews is the people that review are one of two people. They're either always reviewing negatively stuff, or they're actually really satisfied with the service or whatever, and they give you a good review.
Do them a nice favor.
Yeah. The person that leaves the 3-star review is an annoying person.
Yeah, no, that's somebody who.
Because if you have a 3-star experience, just don't go back.
Yeah, or just be like, that place is fine.
Yeah, or don't say anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just
a
say
3-star
nothing.
experience is to say nothing.
Yeah.
A 1-star experience, maybe. Even then, I'm just avoiding me personally, unless you steal my money or something ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's always been my thing. Like with restaurants or anything. Like if I go somewhere and everything is terrible, I pay my tab and I tip 20%, and I don't go back there.
Yeah, exactly.
To what end? What am I gonna gain? Especially in this part of the country, especially, there's a lot of people who are like, I could own a restaurant, and they open restaurants, and they're terrible, and they're rude, and they don't treat their servers well, and there's they're weird about whose money they do and don't want, And like anytime I'm in one of those situations, like what am I going to benefit from arguing with this person about?
No, just
like
pay
what
and go.
Yeah, what do I want? Free of your terrible food? No,
No.
I pay and I tip the server 20%, even if they were terrible, and then I just never go back.
Exactly.
And
that's my way of reviewing. Is you'd never see me again.
Yeah, exactly.
If you see me
That's
next
it.
week, then it was good.
Yeah, and if it was outstanding, well, I've never left a review, but I could see if something was outstanding.
If something's outstanding and I feel like you might need the review just because you're not as busy as you should be, I'll leave you a 5-star. If you're somebody that's got 500 5-stars already, I'm not going online and telling you you're great. You already know.
Exactly.
But, you
You
got
big,
10.
fat, white, nasty, smelling fat bitch.
That's great.
That's a good one.
Not my problem.
Anyway, just play with some words there. This guy may have heat stroke.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, no, the entire concept of it's the bonkers thing about Google reviews in general, because it was sort of designed originally to be like, oh, this mechanic is X, good or bad, or this restaurant is good or bad. The fact that it's trickled down to petty arguments in the comment section of reviews for a doctor's office
is strange. And you know what's also strange is that somebody who, let's say, somebody was vindictive towards me, for whatever reason, and they found my business name and went on. They could put 1-star for people I've never spoken to.
Yeah, never done work for or anything
Because
at all.
we could go on Google right now and just go to any company in town and give them a 1-star review.
Yep.
And say whatever we want.
Yeah.
We can look at the other reviews and find names of people that work there and say their names. You know, Rick, touch my titties. Or
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, it's true.
And, that's on their website until, I'm sure they can deny it or whatever, but that's there.
And you'd have to refute it. But it does sound like the people at this doctor's office have what I would call legitimate concerns, considering that it's not an Applebee's, it's a doctor's office.
Applebee's isn't responding like that, bro.
No. Oh, no.
The manager from Applebee's, if they got a 1-star review like that, would be giving away gift cards, free kids nights, dollar Ritas. You're getting it all.
Yeah.
They're definitely not calling you vindictive and a bully on the internet.
No, and that's crazy.
And talking about that you don't understand the finances of small business and insurance. They're not supposed to. They're the patients.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just trying to get their metformin and keep it moving. Jesus Christ.
So wild, dude. And then, like, the whole thing with, like, not refilling the prescriptions and all that, it's so bonkers that we live in a world where you can just do that, where you can be like...
They have that control.
Yeah. Where's that person has to find another doctor, which is not, like... Especially there on Medicare, apparently doctors in that area aren't, like, super cool on Medicare, apparently, because, like...
for whatever reason. Yeah.
Whatever reason this is going around, they have to go find a doctor who takes their insurance and get an intake appointment and have labs.
And this
They have to
place is
do
in
all
the type of area where that may be a demographic choice.
Yeah, specifically.
Maybe.
Yeah, where they're like, you don't pay cash. Well, yeah, because there could be older people there or even younger people who are just paying cash for their visits.
What I'm saying is there's people there who's got good insurance.
Yeah.
And there's people with Medicare. Medicare might pay slower or may have more hoops to jump through, and the quality of...
Well, it sounds like they're doing a skim or something up there. They maybe started out selling window sashes over there.
Yeah,
like whatever they got going on.
Before you know it. Yeah.
You bought the finest healthcare money can buy.
Let's get serious together about your healthcare.
Man... Yeah, all of that's nuts. But there is probably a treasure trove of good stuff out there on the internet like that. We should
No, we should just try to find some
try
stuff.
to keep our eyes peeled on that.
And especially like, lawyers, doctors, like people that should be real respectful, and see what kind of, maybe a surgeon or something. Like you get a surgeon with a 1-star review, what is that going to look like? I'm dead.
Yeah.
I died yesterday because of my colonoscopy.
There's a tie in my lower intestine that the guy let fall in there. Yeah, this guy's glasses are in my stomach right now. Yeah, no, those would filter themselves out. Speaking of these segment intros that I've had for a very long time that have been tremendously unsuccessful over the years, the Health Watch just fell in my lap, though. And I didn't even prepare for it. I literally was just clicking around on here like, something I can add to this. And I was like, oh, yeah, I have a segment called Health Watch because one time I was sick. doing live streams by myself during COVID. I was like, this is a good segment intro because I don't feel good.
Health watch.
But in that, I do have a couple of sports related videos I can show you that are in the. We got probably about 15 minutes left to cover, I'd say. Not that we can't stop right now. The advertisers don't care if we do an hour. But figure the hour.
That's a good amount, I feel like.
Well, yeah, and I think maintaining the hour is good practice.
Yeah, so you kind of get in the feel of it. Because I can kind of feel when it's mid. The timing is getting to where I can feel it coming.
Well, and one of the difficult things, too, is not front-loading too bad, which I'm bad about, too. But that's, to me, like pounding videos and soundboard stuff at the beginning gets like the juices flowing.
Yeah, and you get the conversation going, and then you start talking about stuff and finding other stuff to talk about.
Yeah, and you go off
because when you just said you had a couple sports videos, I was going to ask you.
Oh, wait, I forgot about my poop thing. Wait, do I have a poop-related intro? Hold on. I may. Sorry. No, but...
Good news, everyone!
But the poop thing, though, the guy being required to do the stool sample.
Yeah.
When I very first got out of the military and I started trying to go to the VA, which was a nightmare. I didn't get into all that, but like, they were like, we need to get a stool sample. And I was like, cause I was having like stomach problems or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, give me the thing. And they were like, no, what you have to do is you have to, I actually did a whole podcast about this with Tony years ago, but they're like, what they told me I had to do was take these series of cups with me, and then they gave me it's
a series of cups.
Right. I'm not trying to, like, I don't do well with poop. Like,
yeah, even your own poop.
Yeah, I'm not like a poop guy. Some people are like, I couldn't be a plumber.
No, I'm not into. Yeah.
No, but so like, I'm not indifferent to it. I don't. It's gross, but because it's shit. But like, I mean, I'm not crazy, right?
No. That's a natural, instinctive thing that we have as
to
humans.
Be like, I don't want to like handle
Avoid
my own crap.
Shit. Yeah.
But they did have like they gave me these cups, and then they gave me these like index cards that like like the medical, sometimes you get like a pill sample in one of those cardboard things.
I know what you're talking about.
It was like that. But so they gave me these cups and these popsicle sticks, and they wanted me to dump like over the course of a week. Dump into these cups
over a course of a week.
Yeah.
So hold the shit for days.
No. I'm saying like over the course of a week, one doo-doo a day, like normal times when I would poop. Put some in this cup, and not even put some in the cup and put the lid on it. Put some in the cup, and then take this popsicle stick and smear it on this postcard thing.
Oh, no.
And close it and put it in this sealed thing and just hang on to that until you've got your week done and then bring it back to us.
Oh, my God. I've never heard of this.
Well, it's, in my estimation, a lot of this has to do with a lot of the people who got out around the same time as me, especially guys who were like uprange. Where they were having lots of gastrointestinal issues. We all were from like chemical exposure. And in my estimation, they were trying to do this to discourage people from actually presenting the evidence they needed to hold the government responsible. It was the only thing I could think of because I was like, there has to be a better way than once a day you asking me to like handle my
Did you actually do it?
No.
No,
I couldn't.
That's why they're trying to, they knew you're not going to do that shit.
I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I was like, they give me a duffel bag full of hundreds. I can't be in like I'm literally trying not to heave right now. Cause I'm like, the idea of like every day being like, here's a little bit of butt, like here's a little bit of my poop on a stick and smear it on this
to have to do
thing.
Things with it.
Yeah. It's not even just collect it.
Well, it's like, for one, how do you not shit on your hand? How do you know it's not going to be an unsolid scenario? Like,
you don't have any. You just no way to know what's coming.
No, you can't ever trust a fart even.
But sorry, you were gonna. I'm gonna get into this sports thing. Actually, if we're gonna talk about sports, I use my damn sports segment.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. It's time to sports in your shorts.
See, this is why you're here.
Yeah,
you appreciate how insanely stupid that is. Yeah, but so I'm sorry. What were you saying before?
Well,
I
was
was
going to ask you, how do you know, speaking of sports, some of these sports injuries that I've seen, like wrestling, like WWF. You remember a guy named Sid Vicious?
I do remember the name. Yeah, I don't remember him
There's
specifically.
a video of him jumping off and landing, and his leg goes.
Oh yeah, no, I know the video. I didn't know that was him. That's another thing too. I'm not like huge on videos of people being like mangled, but look, things around here get serendipitous because I have such a ridiculous collection of things from the decades of just being like, this is funny, like just collecting things. This is not only sports related, but poop related. Listen to this.
Gary Payton's absurd.
Yes, yeah. I was going to be like, you know who this is.
Yeah.
This story about Shaq is either true and Shaquille O'Neal has tricked us all into believing he's not one of the worst people who's ever lived, or this guy is mentally insane. I don't think there's a middle ground.
He is.
Gary Payton
insane.
is bonkers.
He's out of his mind.
So check this out.
But Shaq, we used to always play jokes. Yeah. Shaq is a jokester. Oh, yeah. So if one of the rookies would be in a stall, he would take a bucket and use the bathroom in it for about a week. Okay. And then all of a sudden he'll pour it on them.
Yeah. I thought this video was longer than that. Oh, I guess that's it.
No way.
But Shaq, we used to always play
I thought this video was longer, but this is pretty much
Shaq
it.
is a jokester. Oh, yeah. So if one of the rookies would be in a stall, he would take a bucket and use the bathroom in it for about a week. Okay. And then all of a sudden he'll pour it on them.
For a week?
So
that's the very first question is
there's no way, dude.
I don't believe Gary Payton normally, and I don't believe him in this instance because
he said it too casually.
And I also don't want to believe it because what's the equipment manager in charge of this bucket? Where's this bucket being stored?
Yeah, and how do people not know that he's doing this?
Yeah, and they play home games and
road
games.
It's not you can miss him. It's Shaq. He's 7'4" or 300 pounds or whatever. You know.
And one of his dumps would probably take up most buckets.
Oh, God.
2 at least. And then he's just hoarding it. He's just
yeah, where's that rotting away at?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is in his locker?
No, that's a bullshit story, obviously. And
yeah,
it's the only reason he said Shaq because it's just the biggest guy you can think of who had the gnarliest shits, I guess.
Yeah, well, and if he played with him, I guess he feels some need to talk about him. Obviously, as older guys, I engage in the GOAT conversation. Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player ever lived. LeBron James is 4th probably. But LeBron James did one time do something I found to be pretty admirable.
Good luck tomorrow at the game, guys.
Go Zaire.
We're big fans.
Ronnie James.
That's LeBron there.
He just
the
farted
jacket. Yeah, he picked up his leg and had one go.
That's great.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
At least he did it before he got in the truck, right?
Yeah, no, that was nice. He did kind of fart on his homeboy there. The proximity there is a little bit bogus. So you should have farted on the reporter because that's his buddy right there, and he just really lets one ride on him.
Or maybe his employee. Is that worse?
Yeah, way worse, I would think. Yeah, if you work for somebody. I remember that being a weird thing years ago in podcasting. Bert Kreischer used to always tell stories about the tour bus and how he come out naked and stuff.
Dude, I'm sorry, that's just not funny to me.
No,
that's not cool.
No,
you're not shocking. That's just annoying.
Well, and even if okay, you're oh, I'm a frat, but you're running a multi-million-dollar company, and the guys you're taking on the road are your employees, and some of them are cameramen and bus drivers and interns. You can't just be hey, everybody, look at me naked. You know what I mean?
Nobody wants to see your dick, dude. Put a shirt on.
Yeah, I'm not saying that there's places where nudity isn't funny, but it's not as funny as most people think it is. And I don't know why I thought about that, but I thought about LeBron farting on his employee, and I was I remember that, and eventually someone being like, "Hey, dude, those are your employees. You're worth millions of dollars. May not be you know, for all intents and purposes, sexually
harassing the entire bus.
Yeah,
in the sake of a laugh. You know?
Yeah, everyone who works for you, and nobody really thinks it's that funny.
That's
anyway.
the thing. Like, if everyone thought it was hilarious, it may be different.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
This is an old video. I can't. What he coached?
Brian Kelly.
Yeah, there you go. He was the LSU's coach,
Yeah.
and so this was a video when he very first came. I don't know if you remember that trend of people standing on that thing that had the spinning camera on it. It was like in everything. But this one, I like. Well, here, I'll show it to you. It had some kind of rap song on it, so I put one of my old crappy beats on it because it's royalty free. But this video, I don't think was shown enough. What is he?
What's he doing? Dude?
Why is he standing?
Why is he throwing gang signs?
And why do they have him all snuggled up on this guy?
Well, I don't get this at all. He's the head football coach of LSU.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. There. Well, that gets a little weird there at the end too.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
You know. Here's a nice one. This one, you don't even need sound for this one.
He was giving somebody the business, right?
Yeah. So, listeners, there's a baseball player standing in the dugout, and he's really upset about something. And he's really giving it the hard man walk down at the very bottom of the dugout, and he's chirping at somebody and just face plants into a pole. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, we got it from another angle.
That's great.
To his credit, he realizes what he's done.
He didn't get it too hard.
As soon as the pole hits him, he's like, "Oh yeah, I was being kind of a dick back there." But,
yelling at the
the guy looking at him too.
Looks like he's.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, I would argue we did it this week.
All right.
Yeah, let's wrap this, and then we'll make the song real quick, and I'll let you go. And like I said, if you want to come back tomorrow, we'll bank another one. But I do want to thank everybody for listening. Thank you again for coming. I can't believe you're still doing this, but I do believe it because we're having a great time.
Of course.
And I want to thank everybody for listening. Don't forget patreon.com/OneGramArmy. Go listen to Pod Caviar. You got 2 ears. We got 2 podcasts, One Gram Army and Pod Caviar. Go to shirtcaviar.com and use promo code OGA. Save 10% on your order, and also don't forget to get involved here. You leave a message and you change the world at 847-665-9238. You can text that number too.
It does work. We've tested it.
Yeah, we tested it. It works. But yeah, you can leave a message at that number and we'll play it on the show and we'll discuss it. And until next time, good night, everyone.
Check your leader.
Well, I walked into the doctor's office, Medicare card in hand. I had a pain that wouldn't quit, needed help from this here land. But they treated me like a bird, turned me away with a frown. Said they won't fill my prescription, but let me suffer in this town. Now I ain't no fancy man, just a hard-working soul, but I deserve respect when I'm seeking to be whole. They made me poop in a cup, touch a tube for all to see. But I ain't no lab rat, just a human being trying to be free. Oh, I got the Medicare blues, it's a hard old road to tread, when the doctors won't help you and they treat you like you're dead. But I'll keep fighting for my rights, won't let them bring me down. I'll rise above the mistreatment, turn this sad song around. I've seen better days when the doctors cared and had hearts, but now it's all about the money. They tear this town apart. They say they don't need my kind, 'cause I'm just an old soul. But I won't let them break me, I'll find a way to make them know. So I swift compassion took a fall. I'll fight for every patient, every Medicare soul, 'cause we all deserve our dignity. That's what makes us whole. Oh, we got the Medicare blues. It's a hard road to tread. When the doctors won't help us, they treat us like we're dead. But we'll keep fighting for our rights. Won't let them bring us down. We'll rise above the mistreatment. Turn this sad song around.